The morning light barely touches the forest floor. Trees lean like silent watchers. The ground is soaked. Each step, a soft squelch beneath my boots. Rain slips through the leaves, cold against my shoulders. There's a stillness here, heavy, forgotten. It feels like no one's walked this path in years, just me, looking for something lost. A house, abandoned for 25 years, once a home, now a shadow. But I'm here to find it, and maybe bring it back to life. The wood is worn, the walls are scarred, but the frame still holds, like it's been waiting all this time. I push the door gently, and it creaks open with a tired sigh. Inside, the air is still and damp, filled with the scent of rot and old wood. My eyes scan the room, and there, in the corner, I see them. Tools I once left behind, covered in dust, a little rusted, but exactly where I put them. It feels like the house remembered, like it never gave up on being whole again, and neither did I. The cold is sharp, and the rain seeps through every hole in the roof. The walls are cracked, the floor is weak, and wind slips through deep gaps in the wood. I find the old stove, rusted, tired, almost forgotten. I clear it out, place a few pieces of dry wood, and light a match. At first nothing, then a flame. Faint, warm, alive. In this broken house, it feels like the first sign of hope. The fire is burning steadily now. The cold still lingers, but the room feels different, less hostile, almost like it's waking up with me. I take a deep breath and look around. There's a lot to do. Dust coats every surface. Spiderwebs stretch from corner to corner, and broken pieces of the past are scattered across the floor. But this is the moment I came here for. I didn't travel all this way just to sit by the fire. I came here with a purpose, to rebuild, to give this house a second chance. And today, I start with something simple, but essential, a kitchen counter. I always imagined this corner right here by the window would be the perfect spot, a place where I could prepare food, make coffee in the morning, maybe even look outside while the rain falls. It's not just about function, it's about making this space feel human again. First, I clean the area. Old boards, bits of broken glass, and layers of dirt are scraped away. It's slow, methodical work, but I enjoy it. There's something satisfying about watching a forgotten place slowly come back to life. One wipe, one sweep at a time. Once the space is cleared, I take the rough-cut planks I brought with me. They've aged a little since I first stored them here, but they're still strong, thick, heavy pieces of pine with a grain that tells stories of years gone by. I measure the wall, mark the studs, and begin building the frame. Hammering into this old wood isn't easy. Some parts resist, as if the house itself is unsure about this change. But I work patiently. I don't force anything. I listen to the sound of the wood, to the echo of each nail being driven in. There's a rhythm in this kind of work. It clears the mind. Piece by piece, the structure begins to take shape. A basic frame first, then the top, flat, wide, smooth. I sand it down gently, brushing away years of roughness. It's not perfect. There are knots, small cracks, uneven edges. But that's what I like about it. It feels real, honest. This counter will become more than just a surface. Over time, it'll hold the marks of my hands, stains from meals, scratches from tools, maybe even the occasional burn. It will tell its own story, just like this house. By the time I step back, the rain has lightened and the fire is still crackling behind me. My hands are sore and I'm covered in dust, but I'm smiling because now this place, this broken, tired house, is one step closer to being a home.